Okay, so I'm going to try and go over everything that I do have inside this system, and this is my soluble seaweed extract that I add, and once in a while I use liquid karma. They are both kelp seaweed extracts. And I have expanded clay pellets mixed with fish stones, the same that are in the bottom of the tank. Because I didn't have enough clay pellets for everything, I mixed it. And I have 4 goldfish and fathead minnows. There is 1 wand in this tank and 1 in the other. 1 pump in this tank, 1 in the other. Both of them in pickle jars. The timer turns off, on and off every 15 minutes. So do the bubbles. They both also have, just because it was so cold lately, they both have heaters in them right now. And everything's turned off every 15 minutes. So they only get bubbles and they only get water every 15 minutes. And right now this is at the end of a cycle. So this is emptying. And as you can see, that there's a secondary hole next to the hole that the fitting screws into. So it's right beside, through the tray, right beside where the fitting goes in. And that hole has to be maintained. So I have to, every 3 days, stick something in the bottom of it just to make sure that it is open. And that is also why I have changed the basket. It used to be the other way around, and now I can get to it. And the stones now, because the baskets like this are down at the bottom of the tray, but the hole is still okay. See those last little drips? And I try to keep the water right at the bottom of that black fitting, because when the water starts to exchange, it just makes nice bubbles and movement in the water for the fish. They love it. This tank is kind of sunny. Let's see if I can move in the shade. Okay. Yeah, this tank, it's green. We got green. But this plastic will be going over the top of it, or not. It's not plastic, it's aluminized insulation, and holes will be made, you know, wherever the pots are, and it will be placed on top, and some duct tape on the edges just to make it from blowing away. But for right now, there's only 1 plant that came up, and it is this bean, and it's raggedy looking. And in these other pots, I have some beans out front that are in soil that I'm just going to put in here. I had peppers put in these buckets that did not come up. So I'm starting somewhere else and transplanting in, because we need to get this going.